off-road vehicle and a scale model as well. ABS resin bumper with shock, absorbing cordless spring, independent front suspension and rigid rear suspension, 3-piece type wheels, and Terra Grip semi-pneumatic tires. The others follow in your tracks. Big Bear.
Welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm going to introduce our 2024 Big Bear project. This truck is based off of a Tamiya Lunchbox and a Midnight Pumpkin, and we just so happen to have an original here that we can compare them to. This one is all original minus the body. The original bodies were hard plastic, and this one's long gone, and no need to find a replacement because we're not trying to exactly restore this one. We're going to get it running. But we'll go over some of the difference between the two and what was done to this truck to make it somewhat this truck. And yeah, let's go over some of the details. All right, back into the messy room here. We got Eric's Lunchbox here. Still working on that body. Been taking too long to do the metal flake job. But this one is stock wheelbase. It's got all the UK Monster parts. It's got a ton of aftermarket parts. But one thing we got left to do is put a motor, speed controller, and finish painting that body. But anyways, we're using it for a size comparison. Here's your stock Big Bear. And I don't know if I can get a good camera angle to show. I don't have much room in here. Hopefully this is going to change pretty soon. But there is pretty much, turn you around. Right there's pretty much your difference in wheelbase. It's probably close to 3/4 of an inch or so, give or take. It looks really close in that camera angle, but it's at least a good 1/2 inch right here, maybe 3/4. But anyway, this car being long as it is, or short as it is, the body wouldn't fit right. So with Chris's truck, let me grab it. All right, with Chris's truck, he's got a lot of the same, pretty much all the same hop-ups that Eric has. He's got the UK Monsters front suspension, rear transmission brace. He's got the Tamiya CVA oil-filled shocks, Tamiya TRF motor mount. He's got the heatsink motor plate here. And what makes the difference between Eric's truck and the original is this piece right here. These RC pieces, I'm not sure where it exactly came from, but this is an extension to extend the wheelbase, and it lengthens the truck very close to the stock. We're a lot closer, if not dead on. It might just be the size of the tire difference, because if we go center to center, we're pretty much dead on wheelbase wise. So that allows us to use the reproduction Big Bear body. We had to get a little creative with mounting it. The factory mounts are kind of offset, and they're all molded in here because this was a hard body. And change that camera angle a little bit. Here's some of the differences on the mounting system. This one's got two, for whatever reason, offset rear body posts. They're molded into this body. There's a switch slot, which actually lines up with the switch. That's the stock mounting location for the switch on the truck. The original body had a plastic piece right here that bolted to the front bumper because it was a hard body, and it has two slots in the front of the chassis, and it would hook in and just kind of roll down. It's kind of our early primitive clipless system, so there was no clips on the hood, just two in the back. These were slots for a roll bar. There is a file to print off the original roll bar or reproduction. So we may look into that. I think Chris has already got the file. I was just getting somebody to print it for us. And I need a bumper printed for this one. TBG, Team Blue Groove out of Canada. They make a lot of reproduction bodies for a lot of these cars that aren't made anymore. It's very cool that somebody's taking that on. He's got molds for some very obscure cars, and the Big Bear is one of them. It was a very popular vehicle, but they've been out of production for about 40 years. So it's cool that we had the option to do one of these, build a tribute, and yeah, I can't wait to get this thing painted up. All right, we're not going to get much more done tonight. This is a quick introduction, just to get this thing started. We'll try to wrap the paint job up this weekend. The box art is super simple. We're doing box art paint on this one. We've got another body because, like I said, we ordered this one, kind of misaligned it, didn't like the way it fit. So ordered another one, and Team Blue Groove, every once in a while, they'll send you a blemish body or they'll send you an extra one. So ordered one more, ended up sending two, and can't find anything wrong with the free one. That was in the box, and he wrote free on the windshield. So can't find anything wrong with it. So maybe it was just a token of gratitude for being a repeat customer. Along with Blue Groove, MCI Racing out of Canada, they make a lot of the vintage decal sets. So this is all the box art decals that came with the Big Bear. So we're going to try to do it a tribute to it. We got the fog lights that we're going to have to wait till we get that roll bar printed. But the body's super simple. It's just blue, black grille, white headlights, silver and black bumper. Some pictures don't have the bed painted separately. It's some of them are just all blue and some of them are painted black. So we're going to paint the bed black just to make it look like a bed liner. It's got Datsun in the bed and the tailgate. I may end up making a decal for that because it's not a real crisp where you could actually cut it out and paint it. It's kind of, well, it's just where it's been molded, and it's not a perfect crisp lettering, but if we could, we can easily make those in a decal and just stick them on top. And we may end up doing that because it didn't come with Datsun decals in the kit. That was molded in on the original body, and you could go in and brush paint it. Worst case scenario, we could do that. But anyway, there's the introduction to our 2024 Big Bear. Hope you enjoyed that little video. It's not much. We'll get this thing painted hopefully this weekend. And don't forget the Poor Boys Speed Run Challenge. We're going up the leaderboard. We hit 62 the other day. So we'll be running that one again towards the end of the week. Subscribe to see more of that. And don't forget, this car's on eBay. This one here is raising funds for, let me get the body put back on so it looks cool. This one here is on eBay to raise some funds to buy some electronics for all these other kits we got. And there you go. There's that one. Anyways, that's it for our introduction to the Big Bear 2024 project. If you like seeing stuff like this, comment down below. I think this is going to be a fun little project. And it's not the only project we got going on. We got another one for Chris. We got a A&L trailing arm RC10. That was a trick getting this body on. We had to do quite a bit of creative cutting back here, but we got it on there and we ended up saving the tail section. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe and we'll paint this one soon because this one's going to the vintage race in January. Anyways, guys, that's a wrap for the introduction of the 2024 Big Bear project. Tune in Sunday. We'll get it painted up. Super simple paint job. Just got to detail the grill out, paint the bed black, the body goes blue, so it's not real complicated. It's probably going to take longer to trim all these out and get them on, and we got one shot because we only got one set. But if you like these kind of projects, let me know in the comments. We got a real truck show coming up in a few weeks, so we'll be kind of shifting that way for just a little bit. Still kind of RC related. I'll take my RC truck with me. So that's going to be pretty cool. And don't forget, the Losi EDM is on eBay right now. Yes, there's a scratch in there. That's character. This is to raise funds to buy some electronics for all these rest of these cars here. We got to get electronics for the T2. We need a few things. I only need a servo for the Scorpion. I've already got one in mind. I'll probably pick it up this week. But yeah, we got a lot of projects that need a lot of electronics in them. So this is one thing that we're going to let go. And we've got another one that'll be right behind it. May not do a paint video on it, but we're going to put it up on the eBay account as well. So stay tuned for that. And appreciate all the support. And appreciate all the new subscribers and the views. It's been pretty cool. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you Sunday. Thanks.